to today's fly tying adventure. Today I'm going to be tying the Greenbelly Spider. I'm going to start by laying down the thread along the shank of the hook all the way to the barb. Whoops. Snip off the surplus. From there I'm going to get a feather from the wing of a gold yellow dyed ringneck pheasant skin to use as the tailing material. Measure the length of the shank of the hook. And attach it to the hook so it sits on top. From here I'm going to roll down, covering up the excess. So let's see if I can do it right. Tight turns all the way up, trying to prevent the excess tail material from getting too crazy. Stop it around the thorax area. From here I'm going to add in the rib, which is silver tinsel. Small silver tinsel rather. Set that to the side. Now I'm going to use Peacock Herl for the body. Choose 2 Peacock. And snip off the tips. I'll lay them against the shank of the hook and run my tying thread up. Stopping at the same place as I did the tail material. Now wind the herl up. And tie it off. Or bind it down. From here I'm going to wind the rib up. About 5 turns should do it. It's all depending on the size of the hook you're using. From here I'm going to get a Chartreuse Ostrich Herl off of an ostrich plume. And I'm going to snip it off the end so I could tie it in. Now as I wind the thorax, I'm going to pull back the herl's barbels so that they face back. Kind of like a wet fly. Well, kind of like what you would do with a hackle of a wet fly. That's what I'm trying to say. And tie it off. 4 to 5 wraps should do it. But you can make the thorax as bushy as you want. And snip off close. From here I'm going to pull back the fibers that have made their way to the front and wind some thread over it. From here I'm going to get a Hungarian partridge skin dyed chocolate brown. I'll take a feather off and prepare it by pulling off the fluff and snipping the tip. It's a small feather, so I'm going to get some hackle pliers to get the tip. Makes it easier. So you just lock it in the tip where you're going to snip off and just pull back the barbels. So snip off to create a little spot where you can lock it down on the hook. Little tag to lock it down on the hook. A little water on my finger, that's from drinking tea. Touched the teacup earlier. Now preen back the barbels as you round around, as you wind it around. And about 2 turns should do it. Wet flies are supposed to be sparse. And actually, I'm just going to do 1 turn. And now tie off the hackle and snip it close. Be careful not to snip the tying thread, because it's a pain in the neck if you do. It's not the end of days, but it is a pain in the neck. Now preen back the barbels that have made their way to the front and wind over them. Put a little bit of wax. I do, just to help with the whip finish to lock in. And 3 to 4 or 5 whip finish should do it. Snip off the tying thread and this fly is done. Of course, putting a head cement and all that is a good idea. Is a good idea. And there seems to be a barbel that's bugging me, so I'm going to snip it off. There we go. I hope you enjoyed. Put a drop of head cement on here now before I forget. Be careful not to clog the eye of the hook, so I'm just going to run something through it. I'm using the little pin to the head cement bottle that I have. Anyway, I hope you like this fly. It does pretty good at Fenton and at Hopewell. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.